Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and this is a tutorial on how to make an Origami Iris, which is a flower. And it's really a nice looking flower. I love these. This is not a beginner's fold, so a little bit tricky. So if you've never done any origami before, you might have trouble with this. But what I will do is I will give you very detailed and complete instructions on how to get through this. So let's get started. And the nice thing about these is you can curl the leaves here, and I think that might become a lily. But let's get started. I'll show you how to make this. Get yourself, especially if you're a beginner, get yourself a sheet of paper that's pretty large. This sheet I have here is 8 inches. So the larger the paper, the easier it's going to be to work with. And if it's one-sided, I recommend you start with like this, with the white or the plain side up. So let's fold this in half. And there's a couple of tricky folds in this, but I'll walk you through those. We should be able to get them. And take your time when you're doing something like this. No need to hurry. And then fold it in half again. There we go. See? Now put it like this. Now we're going to do something called the squash fold. You pick up the flap straight up, and then you squash it down like this. See it? Squash it down. We're going to do this twice. Try to get this point here as good as you can. We'll do this on this side, and then flip it over and do it on the other side. Pick up the point. Try to get the squash down to that point as best you can, and then squash it down. And this is a very standard beginning for origami. I believe this is called the preliminary base. So, note something. This down here is 1 point. That's going to be the bottom of the flower. And this up here is a variety of different points. So orient it that way. Now fold in your halves to the center line. Here's the center line. There's a fold there. Fold into that fold like this. Both sides, and then around on the back. This is a little awkward for me because I'm trying not to move the origami so you can see it really well. See? Now flip it over and do the same thing on the back. Fold right in to the center line. This fold is a challenge when it comes to regular paper. You know, you can do it with regular printer paper, but if you have origami paper, that would be best. There we go. Now, it's a little tricky here, but this isn't the hardest part yet. See how we have our flaps? Pick up the flap on the right, like this, so it's standing straight up, and do another squash fold. Put your finger in there, and squash it down. Try to get down to this point as best you can. So see how that squashes? Like that. Flip it over. You see, grab the one on the right. Open it straight up like this. Put your finger in there and squash it down. Like that. Now we're going to do that same squashing motion to the ones on the left now. So open this up to find a flap on the left. See it? Good. We got a flap on the left. Pick that flap up. Get in there and squash it down. There we go. Looking good. Now there's one more flap on the left. We've got to find that. I think it's over here. Where is it? See, there we go. There's our flap on the left. So do the same thing, and that's the fourth and final time for that process. Pick that flap straight up. Open it up. And squash it down. There we go. And this is also a base. This might be called the bird base. I'm not positive about that. Okay. Now, take both these sides and fold them into the center like this. See that? We're going to do this process 4 times. So it's going to get a little complicated here, but stick with me and take your time. Fold that into the center. But notice how this is, we'll call this the ice cream cone. Look for this ice cream cone shape. Fold the top of the flower. I remember this is the top of the flower. Like that. Now, find 3 more ice cream cones and do the same thing. See, flip it over. Fold it in. Now there's an ice cream cone in here and an ice cream cone in there, so find those. See it? Hold the top of the flower. Fold it in. And that's 3. So I have 1 more in here somewhere, and I can see it's right here. So you can start folding this thing around like a book. You won't mess anything up. So fold that final ice cream cone like this. Beautiful. So what we have here is you have a bunch of stuff up here, and this is all just 1 point. Now it gets tricky. I'm going to even this out so there's the same amount on both sides. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side and 4 on that side. Now it gets a little tricky. No, but I'll walk you through this. We have our flaps like this. We have actually this is 4 of these inside this. Open it up a little bit. Grab this and pull it this way. See that? Put it like that, and then we're going to fold that down. So persuade the paper to go that way. And you have some folds that will help. See that? By pushing in like this. Try to get this as close to the center line as possible. See that? Persuade that paper to go right down to there. Just a little bit. This could be better. I'm going to go with it. So there we go. Now take this triangle and fold it up. Now that's something, that whole process is something we do 4 times. So let's find 3 more of them. We have our flaps. See it? Open them up. Grab the center here and pull it towards you. And persuade that to come like that and fold down. See it? Fold it down. Once you do it once, you'll understand it and you'll be able to do all 4 of them. This is thick paper I have here, so it's giving me some trouble. There we go. This one's so-so. Then fold that up. Alright, let's find the 2 more. Here we go. There's our flaps. Open your flaps. Bring it towards you. And fold it over. That one went well. Fold the triangle up. 1 more. Where is it? Find that final one. So you can start folding these over like a book. There we go. Open the flaps. Bring it towards you. And fold it over. There we go. See that? That one's so-so. And then fold the triangle up. Okay, we're almost done. That was the hardest part. We're almost done here. Now you can start folding around with this thing like a book, see it? So what you do is take a flat, fold it like this so you have a perfectly flat side. There's no folded over pieces here. See how this is folded over? Fold this way and look for a side that has no folded pieces, just like this. And then, now on the bottom of your flower, fold both sides to the center line. And we're going to do this 4 times also. Now we're forming the stem of our flower. So, fold them in. And look for another totally flat side. I got one. There's 4 of them. Here we go. Totally flat side. Bottom of the flower. Fold it in. We're almost done here. There we go. Fold both into the center. Okay, 2 more. They're right in the middle here, I believe. See it? So I'm going to open this up a little bit. Makes it easy. Totally flat side. Fold into the center. And this paper is thick. I can feel it. And one more. Make our 4th one. It's back here. Fold into the center. So that's 4 times. And there we go. We're just about done. So, now take it and fold your petals down. Right? Like this. There's 1 petal. See, like that? The other petal. And then open it up as you're folding out the other petals. So we got the remaining 2 petals. See it? See that? There we go. And the final petal. See how it opens up there? And there we go. We have an origami iris. Now, let's see if I can get this right. You take a pair of scissors or a pencil or something and carefully run them on that, if I can get this. Let me see if I can do this. And that running motion will curve that petal like that. There we go. Now, you can put a pipe cleaner through the middle of this, have a stem, or you can just wrap a pipe cleaner around it. Let me get a pipe cleaner. Okay, so let me see what I can do here with the pipe cleaner. I'm thinking I'll cut that off. Knot a couple of pipe cleaners together to make like a stop inside the flower. Alright, just bunch it up there. Push that right through. That might even be nice to keep it like that. There we go. And there's our origami iris, or lily. Lots more fun stuff on our website at stormthecastle.com. I have a lot of origami, and I have all kinds of other projects and fun, creative things to do too. So, there we go. The selection of paper makes a big difference. Get yourself some colorful paper.